Boop. Hey everybody, it's me, Chris. I'm back over here in the kitchen. I got a really cool recipe for you today. It's a Thanksgiving recipe and it's called Thanksgiving Turkey Bombs. And I made this a few years ago and everybody went crazy for it. And it's a really good alternative if you don't want to mess with a whole turkey. Something a little bit easier to do, something more approachable, and really anybody can do it. So let's take a look at our ingredients. All right, so take a look at our ingredients. So here's my turkey. This is a Butterball 93% lean ground turkey. And these are a little bigger than a pound. This is 1.3 pounds. So really as a guide, if you're making these for, it depends on how big you want them. I mean, you could do up to 8 ounces per person. So you'll only get 2 per pound, but it's completely up to you. I'm probably gonna I wanna make mine between about 6 ounces or so. So I may do 8 or more turkey bombs. I got some stuffing. This is some of my stuffing I had left over. I did a few days ago, and you could use stovetop. Make it really super simple. Instant stuffing will be perfect for this. I got about a cup of seasoned breadcrumbs, and that's gonna help bind everything together. 2 eggs. I got a cup of diced onion. I got half a cup of diced carrots and diced celery. And this, I did both of these in the food processor, so they're more minced, but it's up to you. If you don't have a food processor, just cut it as small as you can. I got 1/4 cup of fresh chopped parsley. I'm gonna season this. I got a little bit of dried thyme, and then I like this poultry seasoning because this has all the flavors of really Thanksgiving. It's got sage, it's got thyme, it's got rosemary. So that's gonna give a nice flavor of Thanksgiving to our turkey. And then of course I got some salt and pepper and some extra virgin olive oil. All right, let me get my my tools set up and I'll show you what to do. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is get the stuffing ready for my Thanksgiving bombs. And I got this little scoop just to make them all the same size. And basically what I'm looking for is just about the size of a golf ball. All right, so these look good. These are ready to go. I got my little centers and I put them on this foil lined pan just to make cleanup really easy. All right, so the next thing I gotta do is saute my veggies. And now if you really wanna make it super simple, you can do that, but you could skip this step altogether. But this is really gonna add a lot of flavor and a lot of moisture. And so I recommend doing it. It's gonna make it just a lot better. So I got my carrot, celery, and onion. All right, get this going. And you notice I put a nice glug of olive oil in there because you really need some extra fat. The turkey is very lean, so you don't want it to be dry, okay? So a nice pinch of salt, a little bit of pepper, fresh cracked pepper. And then I'm gonna put the dried thyme here. I want it to cook with the veggies. All right, so these are looking pretty good, smelling pretty good. I'm just gonna saute these for about 5 or 6 minutes. I just want them to start to soften a little bit, and I'm gonna set it aside to cool. All right, so now it's time to start making our turkey bombs. I got my meat here in a bowl. I'm gonna give this a nice couple big pinches of kosher salt. I'm gonna add my eggs right in there. I got my breadcrumbs. I got my parsley. And then I'm gonna add, I got the poultry seasoning. And you gotta do this to taste, you make it how you like it. And this, again, this has all the nice flavors of sage, rosemary, really nice Thanksgiving type flavor. Some fresh cracked pepper. Next thing I'm gonna add is I got my cooled vegetables here. And again, you wanna go heavy on the olive oil when you saute them. At least 2-3 tablespoons. It's gonna give both flavor and moisture. All right, so I got my gloves, and now all I'm gonna do is just give this a good mix. You want it to be really well combined. And what you could do, if you're not sure about the seasoning, you could do same thing some people do with their meatballs. Just take a little piece of this and cook it on the stove. Make sure you cook it through to at least 165 because you're dealing with turkey. And then try the flavor, see if you like it. If you don't, you could add more to it before you make the turkey bombs. All right, so let me show you what to do. So I got a cookie sheet here. I lined it with heavy foil so it's easy to clean up. And now I'm just gonna take my turkey mixture. I'm gonna put it right on this pan, just like this. And now what this will do is, well, first of all, it gives me room to work, but also it's going to make it easier to divide this up. So I want 8 turkey bombs. So I'm going to just use my hands. I'm going to cut this in half, right? So I got 2 pieces. Then I'm going to cut each of those halves in half, just like this, see? And you can weigh it too, I mean, if you really want to be accurate. And then, same thing, just divide those in half. All right, now I can see I'm going to end up here, I got about 8 even pieces. And, you know, again, this is about between 4 and 6 ounces per serving. I mean, these would be nice sized little personal turkey bombs. All right, so let me get these set up and I'll show you what to do next. All right, so now watch what I do. I'm gonna make this so easy to clean up. I got another pan, another cookie sheet with heavy duty foil. So I'm gonna spray that bottom there. I'm gonna put down a piece of parchment. I'll spray the parchment. I just wanna make sure these don't stick. All right, now watch how easy this is. All right, look, I got my stuffing balls. I got my turkey bombs. And watch this, this is so cool. So I'm just gonna take one. I'm gonna take my stuffing ball and just press it down in the middle. You see that? And then you can mold the turkey around. You want to try and get it right in the middle so that it's in the center of the turkey, just like that. Roll it around. It's almost like a giant meatball. You see that? And then I'll put it right on my other sheet. I'm going to do the same thing. Here, look, I'll show you one more. And if you need to press it down, but you shouldn't have to because the turkey is so soft. So I just press it down with my hands again. And look, see how I'm folding it around? I'm bringing it up from the bottom, just like that. It's almost like making a pizza dough ball. Pinch it at the bottom, okay? Roll it a little bit, and then there you go. Put that one there. I'll finish the rest of these, and I'll show you how to get them ready for the oven. All right, so I'm done with those, and now look, I can take my gloves off, just like this, and now look how easy it is to clean this up. All right, so these are just about ready to go. And then the last thing I like to do is I like to drizzle these with some extra virgin olive oil, just like this. It's gonna help them get a nice crust on top. And then I take a little bit of, this is some chunky sea salt. You could just put a little bit on top of each one for some extra flavor and some texture. And these are ready to go in the oven. And you know, by the way, you could add whatever kind of sauteed veggies you like if you want to switch it up. And dried cranberries would be great in here too. All right, so these are ready to go, and don't they look great? My turkey bombs are gonna go in the oven. I got my oven on 375. You gotta cook these until the center of the measures 165 degrees. There's no time on poultry, there's no time on turkey. So it should be about a half hour, 45 minutes, depends on your oven. But you gotta get a thermometer, and it's gotta be 165 in the center in order for it to be safe to eat. So I'm gonna put these in. When they're done, we'll take them out and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so my Thanksgiving turkey bombs are done, and these look awesome. And again, you wanna take the temperature, just go right in, make sure you go right in the center, and that's 170. And these are just perfect. I'm just gonna get a plate and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so this is what it looks like. I plated up one of my Thanksgiving turkey bombs, and now I'm just gonna cut it open. I wanna show you what it looks like in the center. And let's open this up. And you can see the stuffing in there. It looks great, nice and hot. And the only thing we gotta do now is top it off with some gravy. There we go. All right, the only thing left to do is to try this thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut into it. I wanna make sure I get a nice, perfect bite with some of the stuffing and of course the turkey. A little bit of gravy. Wow, this looks great. Wow. And I gotta tell you, I mean, this is absolutely amazing. It just tastes like Thanksgiving dinner in one bite. And the flavor you get from the poultry seasoning really kind of brings it all together. The stuffing, I mean, it's unbelievable. And if you don't know how to make gravy, hey, go check out our video on how to make homemade gravy. But the star of the show and the star of Thanksgiving this year is these Thanksgiving turkey bombs. You really got to try this if you want to impress your friends and family. You want to do something a little bit different than going the route of a whole turkey, which I know can be, you know, a challenge for some people. Here's something new for you to try. Hey, thanks for watching the video. I hope everybody has a good Thanksgiving. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.